Detective Laura Bennett thought she had seen every trick in the book during her 25 years with the Homicide Division, but the man who entered the interrogation room that rainy Wednesday night was unlike any suspect she'd ever faced. He was an elderly janitor, his hands rough from decades of scrubbing floors, his uniform damp from the storm outside. His eyes, however, carried a calm determination that unsettled the detectives watching from behind the glass. The sergeant leaned toward Laura and whispered, "This is Thomas Green, the man who claims to have evidence about the mayor's embezzlement scandal." Laura blinked. She had expected a political whistleblower, maybe a rival attorney or a city auditor. Instead, it was a quiet custodian who had worked in City Hall longer than most of the staff had been alive. "Mr. Green," Laura said carefully, "do you understand the seriousness of your claim?" The janitor nodded, setting down a battered leather satchel. "Ma'am, I don't know much about politics or law, but I've cleaned those offices for 40 years, and I've seen more than dirt. They're stealing from the people, and I can prove it." He opened the satchel and pulled out stacks of handwritten notes, photocopied receipts, and schedules he'd quietly kept for decades. Every page spoke to small discrepancies: supplies billed but never delivered, projects budgeted but never built. "I know I ain't educated like those lawyers," Green said softly, "but wrong is wrong, and I couldn't keep mopping the floors knowing folks' money was being washed away." For hours, the janitor explained the patterns he had uncovered, his voice never shaking, his story too consistent to dismiss. When the city's attorneys finally arrived with their carefully crafted rebuttals, their arguments felt rehearsed and cold against the simple honesty of a man who had nothing to gain but justice. Within days, a grand jury was convened, and when the mayor was indicted, headlines called Thomas Green an unlikely hero. To Laura, though, he was something more, a reminder that truth often comes not from the powerful, but from the overlooked, the ordinary, the ones who see everything because no one sees them.